This is Dippout. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with my friend
Jasmine Nicole.
Yes, I'm over here in her studio. Like, she always takes care of me. Today's video is going to be titled Salon Therapy. Like, I just love coming over here. She's good people to talk to, and and I just wanted you guys to meet her. Like, this is the people that I fucks with. Like, she's always been there. She's been doing my hair, giving me these locks. Like, right? She's out now. Fresh. But she always takes care of me, and I just want to hang out with cool people, and I wanted to show you guys out there on YouTube who I be talking to, who I be fucking with, who I be hanging out with, who inspires me, who motivates me, and like, these are people like her.
I love him so much.
Yeah, so give us a quick spiel about yourself.
Okay, well, hi, I'm Jasmine Nicole. I not only do hair, do a little bit of everything, but I also make music. So I am a singer and an artist.
Yeah.
And I just live life every day, man. Yeah. I'm out every day. I'm trying to survive.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do better than what I did yesterday.
Yeah, she's a survivor for sure.
What is it, like Whitney Houston when she said, "I'm a survivor."
Whitney Houston.
She did it at the awards. I gotta We're gonna add the clip of this.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about.
I know. I was thinking of like Destiny's Child or whatever. She did the clip. Oh, she's on like a Grammy or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. You can add it in there.
Yes, we'll see right here. But I wanted to catch up, refresh. We haven't seen each other in a few weeks. And she's always good tea. He's good talking. So what's new? What's up?
Well, currently I'm working on my project. I'm about to finish up with it soon. I'm actually in the mood to drop a new single.
Oh, nice.
Coming out this month. I don't have an official date, but I'm for sure dropping it this month, so... You already know how that goes. You gotta get the content, pictures and shit, and the hair gotta get right. But pretty much just that, and then a couple shows I've been working on. I'm trying to make some shit happen.
Yeah, what kind of shows?
I've been having like little performances. So I've been like out in like LA and like Orange County and the Valley, trying to get it there, and then trying to just get some little marketing and stuff done.
Like, okay, how's that working out? Because I'm trying to do the same thing too, like trying to put music together and like content, but it's hard.
It's hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck. It's good. I mean, it just takes a lot. I think it was just like initially like going back out there and then doing it. Yeah. And then like keeping it up. So it was just kind of like, I feel like when you are doing something as music or anything that you do, you kind of have to like see it through, you know what I mean? Like,
you can't give up on yourself.
Yeah, and it's like easier to get like caught up when you're like doing it, and then let's say you have a good role and you're like, oh, I'm on it every day, and then it's like think of it like a diet. You doing so good for like 3 months, and then one day you you just have a scoop of ice cream, and then
like 2 months later,
I bought the store. You know what I mean? Or the store bought me.
Yeah,
no. It's just like that. But I mean, you already know. I told you. We could get it, and then a couple open mics and stuff. So I'll send that to you. So whenever you, you know,
that'd be tight.
Yeah.
No, I definitely understand. Like on the momentum, like doing something like that you really love. Like it's inspiring you. Like with me, like working out and like a couple months ago. Like thank you. I really appreciate that because that actually keeps me going. But then there's like some weeks I'm like doing it, and then something just stops me. Something just says like life just gets in the way. And then like I'm in the back of my head, I'm like, man, I could skip today. Like I don't need to go today. Like I deserve to rest, or I make up something in my head. It's like, oh, I'm tired, I need to rest, I need to not go there anyway. But I feel 100% better when I do go. And when I do, or if I'm not even going to the gym, like doing anything, like making content, like going for a walk and stuff, like when I'm not taking myself outside, and there's just something, I'm like locking myself up in the room. It's just like I'm not really being happy. It doesn't really feel good.
It was kind of, I feel like it's like when you push yourself, it's like having to go, and even if you're like, oh, I'm tired, or I don't want to do this, and then you just have to kind of have it implanted in your head on like a reasoning behind it. I feel like anything that you do, you have to have like a reasoning on why you are doing this, you know? And once you get it, and don't get me wrong, we're human. We everyone slacks off. Everyone, we take our days. That's and normal. Also, too, be okay to have those days. But then know that, all right, if I did this, then, I got to make sure that when I come back, I'm coming 10 times harder and I'm making up for it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just really, I think that's just really the difference with people on, like, how they make it. It's, like, the drive and the ambition of saying, like, oh, I can't give up. I have to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I slacked off today, but I got to go 10 times harder tomorrow. And
I've been seeing stuff like that, too. It's, like, pretty much just saying, like, make sure if you're pursuing your dreams to go at it, like, relentlessly, like, ridiculously, just go full force, because like, why half-ass your dream, you know, like, why go
get half-ass results,
you right?
You're expected to do these things and you're like, oh, I know you're getting somewhere. It's not saying, oh, but I mean, we already been and skipped by and done that, and then only time is of the essence, you know, you gotta like take a hold of it. If not, then you're gonna be like, shit, you only get half-ass results. What you give is what you put in, you know?
Seriously. Yeah, I'm definitely trying my best to change that. Because, like...
Not trying, you're doing. Remember we said, no more trying, we are doing. And that's just, like, our vocab. We have to get better at that, too.
You see, guys? That's why I love her. Like, she's like...
Because you've been motivating me. You've been on your shit. Don't let this man fool you. Don't let this man fool you. He said he was going to be on here going viral when I first met him, and this nigga viral. Okay? You know, watch the Lazy Susan.
Yeah, thank you for giving me props. So no, it's cool too. I did tell you, like, I did come in your shop, had a camera just like this, and I was trying to do it back then too. And then I said the same things. Like, I'm gonna just put out more content. I'm gonna try new stuff, and I just kept on trying what made me happy. Like, me coming up with a Lazy Susan. I remember it was just me. Got inspired online. And then I saw something. I was like, man, I want to recreate this. I want to do this myself. I want to see myself on the camera now. And then I literally had to, like, I remember I had to ask the roommates I was staying with, and like, I had to go, because I don't have a spice cabinet. Like, I'm just renting a room. Like, I don't have spices. Like, I don't. So then I even had to, like, I remember going up to my roommate and asking him, like, and I was nervous, and I was like, oh, is it okay if I, like, film your cabinet and use your stuff, and I'm gonna make it look like you know how silly that sounded? And then they're cool. They were like, yeah, sure, do whatever you want. Yeah, like, whatever. Like, who cares about that? Seriously. And then I did it, and it went viral, and it really changed my, like, everything in the sense of, like, hey, I can actually achieve these things I see online. I just really have to put effort. I have to put a little bit of like, delusion. I have to, like, push myself and just do it. Like, who knows what's gonna be viral? Who knows what's gonna be a hit or good? And until you find out, you know, and I did it, and I found out it was actually, like, something worth it, you know. And now I believe in myself more because of that, because now I'm like, I need to believe this shit in my head. Like, I'm going to go try that, because it could be the next viral thing, you know?
Well, I feel like once you embody, like I said, even meeting from the first day, I was already like, oh, he already got fucking followers. I remember even doing your hair. I'm like, oh, I cannot fuck up because he's about to blast me on his channel. That's it. Oh my god, I just barely fucking started now on my shit too. And I think it's like, but you embodied that to me. It's like, you can't tell me shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not saying like you have it's like being cocky about it, but it's like, I feel like when you have, like how you said, the delusion, like, I'm rich. You know what I mean? And the rich could be a lot of things, or wealth, or just what you're trying to be, and
positivity.
I feel like you have to, like, have some kind of delusion of, like, reality and, like, daydream, because it can become reality. So when it's like, if you embody that and you're like, this is just who I am, you can't tell me shit. I know I'm a fucking star. You ain't heard about me now, but you finna hear about me sooner or later. And then eventually it's like, oh, that shit, that's
catches on.
Yeah, it catches on.
Catches fire.
That shit's reality. You know? And that's why I'm like, you know, you brought that into existence. You spoke that. You came with that character. You came with that, like, I do this.
Yeah, you know? And that's what I'm seeing. A lot of the stuff I'm, like, listening to other influencers and celebrities and authors and stuff. And they said the same thing. You really just gotta believe in yourself, and then the world's gonna catch up to you. You know,
I feel like everybody else. I feel like this. As long as you're good. Don't get me wrong. Like, you want to have, like, a handful of people that, like, you know, support you, and you do. It's not that you don't, but it's like, you're also gonna, when you're looking for that support, you might not get it from the people that you initially think that you would.
Yeah.
You know, you might get it from a stranger.
Yeah.
Or get it from somebody that you don't even know that's really watching you. You know, and that's just like literally that's like your core audience.
It's always the strangers too. They
always the strangers.
Best, yeah.
And then you, like I said, then you have your like immediate friends. You already know me and Bree already rooting for you and stuff. So it's like literally all that matters. And I mean, obviously for yourself, but if you had a little extra backup, then that's it. You don't need nothing else.
Right.
Because I feel like if you made somebody else feel some type of way or touch somebody, you know, you can make anybody else feel that way too, you know? And as long as you feel good, then everybody else is going to feel good.
Yeah, it's going to radiate.
Oh, yeah, it's going to radiate. And then you're like, I'm fucking shaking.
For real though, like, she's always been like this positive energy. Like, she's been definitely a hard worker. I've always just seen her just do, actually, like, she inspires me in the way of just like, I know that you can, like she has her own shop. She has a partner. She's like working hard all the time. Like I think you said you got here like at 9 and you're here until like 9 a.m. and now it's like probably almost 2 a.m. right now. You know, she's like working all day. She practically lives in the shop just working and just making other people look good. You know, like you're boosting people's confidence and making them feel good about themselves. And then and that's just your passion. You know, that's just like your hustle right there. And then you're talented and like the voice. You have an amazing voice, to be honest. Like you guys, like you will hear her music. I'll have the link in the bio to her stuff too. But you have a great voice. Like it's really good. When I first heard it, I was like, damn, it's just undeniable. I was like, damn, okay, like what are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do next? You know, like it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you supported me. You've been there. Shit, used to me when I was trying out my getting into the zone and even like becoming as this and stuff. So like I said, that also helps because sometimes like you don't. I think when it's like yourself, you realize what you do, but I don't feel like you realize what you really are doing until like others are saying it. It's like certain
validation.
It's like
you don't need it, but it's just crazy when it's real.
Yeah, because you're just living in it, and you're just like you said, you're drained, or you're just thinking, you're going with the motion, and then you don't really see like, oh shit, I really did that.
Yeah,
you know, I've been doing this, and you don't really take a grasp on it. So it's like I'm also trying to learn for myself is also to like taking that grasp in on my life, and like and for everyone else too, like to sometimes like remember where we started, and this is only and. Even before where we started. Remember when we first started and first started. But when you don't think about those things and maybe like shit in your life or whatever, you block out, you're like, okay, but it's like, oh shit, let me feel that. Let that be the reason why I'm even trying to even go back and do this. And then you're like, oh, I have a grasp on reality. Yeah,
it's like what makes you really happy, you know, like because like you go through like the motions of like 9 to 5 job, just working, paying your bills, and then he's like in the back of your head is like, oh man, I used to love painting, oh I used to love singing, I used to love dancing, but it's like you don't actually try to do anything about it, you know. But then actually getting back into it and meeting people that are like as passionate about their passion or their craft or their talent as you are, it just like pushes. Like I'm telling you, like absolutely, like being friends with you, like and motivated me, like really pushed me to like continue trying to be the artist, because I'm just like, damn, like you guys, like she's like the one that even like did my hair like this style. Like I know it's like a unique style, but I haven't seen anyone with their like locks like mine. And
even when we first started, nobody had this shit. Especially out here in Cali, we were saying trends. Like,
I will show you the picture. I'll put the picture up here of like when I first got the locks, and they're wild. They're like big as some I don't know, they're huge. They're like standing up. I was committed. I was so driven. It's like I need these to be like standing up on my head and just crazy. And then she delivered. And I remember like when I even found I was hunting that day. I was like, I'm gonna find a hairstylist gonna do my hair. And I went through like 3-4 different people, and then ended up in her shop. And then you like been taking care of me ever since then. And it's what's been like how many years now? Like at least like is it like almost 2, or is it longer?
More than 2. We're probably at like We're at a good like 3 years.
Yeah.
We're at like a good 3, yeah.
And it's so crazy how fast that goes by. And it's cool, like, we're still growing, like, she's doing her music, and that inspired me.
Your shit,
I am trying.
I feel you. He be inspiring me. I'm like, oh yeah, he's on his shit, you know? But that's why I feel like you want to surround yourself with people that inspire you, you know? I feel like people be like on a whole jealousy or, oh, why did they have that? And you're like, no, we all work together. And like, and it comes together, and it doesn't mean like, even, it just in all aspects, you know? It's like, you know, I see you, like I said, I've seen you from day one, jump. You made your, you know, your dream into a reality, and you lived it. And you know, when I will tell you, hey, I'm gonna sing you, but don't slack it off. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the difference between people that actually really give a fuck and care for you, because I can't have you slack off, bro, because seriously. You motivated me. I can't, you know what I mean? So if I gotta tell you, hey, you're doing it, stay on it. You know, hey, it's cool that we have these things. Get back on it, and then utilize it. Now, you know, don't play. You want a beanie from him? I
know, right? Where's this beanie? Handmade, baby. Dippout.com. Dippout.com. Yes. Oh man, thank you. Yes.
You been on your shit.
Thank you. No, like, man, that is so sweet. I really appreciate that. So let's talk about music. We're both into the music right now. Mm-hmm. She inspired me. I remember she took me to one of her studio sessions. Mm-hmm. I saw her just go in the studio and then just start singing. I was like, damn, is it that easy? I was really impressed, because I was just like, you really just went up in there, and then you're called when you're just like, what's those things called when you're like harmonizing and just like riffting and like
you're just going in.
And then I was like, damn, like this is real, like people actually do this, like, and you just did it, like you just went in there and like, oh, I'm gonna try this, and then you just went for it, and it really was inspiring. Like it got me to start looking into my studio, my music, and I would love to like be able to like do it like you. Like that's my next thing, just to be able to actually feel comfortable with my voice singing like that too. And I'm really gonna try to get there.
No, I love it. Well, like even that, like cause you know, it's like when I make music, like don't get me wrong, like you have a couple people, you know, you're in the room with, but it's like when it's like my own sessions and I personally invite people, like I get really sensitive about that stuff. You know what I mean? Cause it's like I mean, shit, like. It's like a diary, you know what I mean? And it's like having it unlocked. So even like putting out music, making music, having the ideas, you know. So it's like when I share that, I'm like, oh, that's like a lot for me too, because I'm like, oh, it's not just a regular like, hey, come. It's like, hey, I want to bring you in my world and like have you see. And it's like, I don't do that with everybody, you know what I mean? So, and then like I said, and I feel like if I'm gonna bring you, I'm like, I also want you to be like, that's something that you say you want to talk about. Why wouldn't I not? Have you come somewhere that you talked about? You know what I mean? Like that would be like a fucked up situation. Right. You know what I mean? Like I would be a fucked up friend to be like, oh, you want to do music? You don't know how it is? Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and just do it. But if I'm like, oh, come. You know what I mean? Because I don't even be knowing half the shit out. You know, it is, but it just takes time. I'm figuring it out too. But yeah. I think I'm like, I'll definitely for sure, like, whatever I know, I'm never gonna gatekeep and like, you know, hold and shit. You be teaching me new stuff too. I be like, shit, how do I do a scale? I don't know these things, bro. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? You know? So it's like I learn off you the same way how you learn off of me, you know? Motivate and feel like that's like the good company that you keep. And then it's like I said, we gonna be old people like this, and we gonna still do this motherfucker.
I know, right? Yeah, it makes us happy.
It makes me happy. I don't give a fuck.
Right, and there'll be a perfect segue now to go into my music. I got a beat, and then I was sitting on the beat. And then a couple months later, I was like, oh, okay, I really need to start doing something. I see you online doing it. I was like, I need to try as well. Getting the ball rolling, I started talking to my music engineer again, just to say, like, hey, how you been? Actually, I ran into him at my work, and I was like, man, I need to come see you. And
that's like, putting in your face.
Yeah. Like, it was meant to be. He's like, okay, I called him up. I was like, hey, when's the next session you have open? Like, he does it as a business, so he was available right away. I was like, oh damn, that's soon, but okay, like, all right, let's try it. Like, it's like 5 days from when I called him, and then I was like, oh damn, I need to do something. So then I went home and then I like wrote out the freestyle, and I was like, oh, let me just write it out, page like word for word. Yeah. So I had like 3 pages of lyrics for this one song. I was like, it was. Then I go into the studio the next day, and I'm like kind of nervous. I'm like, I didn't even study the words really. I just like wrote it down. Right? Yeah. So like we smoked the fatty, and he was lit. He was good. He liked the bud. That presidential hit. We about to hit that too. Shit. We're about to take off, girl. But we. So then he just played it. I went into the studio, and I attempt, because this was real discombobulating for me, like to like read and try to make my voice sound, because since I'm all new to it. So like my first couple of takes, it was like monotone, like sounds like how I actually talk. Like I was very comfortable, but like it's not projecting on like how it needs to be heard. And then it was funny. He like played it. I was like, play it back. And he played it back for me, and I was like, started laughing, because I was like, man, I sound like just like myself, just monotone and chill, just like sound half asleep and shit.
It's different, huh? It's like when I feel like when you hear yourself, it's like a video or recording, and you're like, I sound like that.
Yeah, you're like, damn, there's no oomph in there. I thought it was given. Live, yeah, no, it wasn't. And then he like played it back, and he actually like kept on playing it back when I was trying to do a take. I was like, nah, homie, stop that. I was like, only one time. Right? And then he was like, okay. And then I went for it. Like I was kind of like still experimenting, because the words weren't hitting, the sentence, the lyrics weren't hitting, but I was giving something, and when I was doing it, I was like, damn, this doesn't feel like it's like it will sound good to the song. When I was singing it, I felt like damn, this is giving me alternative, like deep shit when I was belting it out. But then the engineer, and because after it was done, because it went by so fast, it was like a blur. After it was done, I was like, all right, just put that one to the side, let's try again. The engineer, he's like, hold up, I think we heard something, let me play that back to you. And then he played it back to me, and I started laughing my ass off. I have not laughed that hard probably since the last time we smoked. Oh my god! So I was laughing so hard, and the engineer was like, "All right, I saw you laughing. I give you that." Like he was just like, "Let you have your moment." And then I heard it back, and I was like, "Damn!" Like there was like pockets there. I'm like, "Oh, that was good. That was good, yeah." And then we just, I was just like, because I was like, I've been building up to go back to him for so long. I was like, you hear something? All right, I'm gonna step back. You make that sound good, and I just literally just sit back, and I paid him for like 3 hours, and I was like, but overall, because he's like, I've been saving for that reason alone, and he's a cool cat. I want to like still work with him in the future. So I just paid him, and in the end I heard it again, and every time I hear it, I'm like, damn, this is like, it's not like there's like gaps and stuff, but I completely see the vision, and it really like made me realize like, wow, I can actually do this, and it's crazy. Like I was just like blown away each time, and I played it for people, and they actually like it. So with that said, I'm gonna have her listen to it real quick, and then we're gonna come back real quick. So then I'll play it on your phone, the one I sent. So then you listen to it, and then give your reaction. There you go. All right.
Okay. I see you. I think once you go in there, when you have the confidence of this where I feel comfortable, and did you write that? I have it already written and stuff. So definitely say go in there will make sense. Mind you, if you need me to come through to the studio,
I'm down. I was already gonna ask you.
Yeah, because I hear even when I'm like, okay, when we take off this and let's structure your song.
I want to structure. That's what I need to structure. I need to structure it. And that's what I want to go in next, because that was just like one take freestyle. So
no, but that was good. But that's like, you have to have a layout. You know what I'm saying? Because even like some people like when they go in the studio, like some people feel like they have to write already and then have the beat and then go in there. Some people are better when they go in there and they freestyle. And it's just a mixture of both. Like I know when I go in there and freestyle and I hear the beat, and let's say I don't even know what to really fully talk about, I might go in there and I might be mumbling words. Don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, but then I'm like, oh, when you hear it, you're like, okay, it's like just a rough draft. It's like a concept, you know, an idea. So then when you go in there, you're like, oh, okay, let me figure it out. And then once you get the whole wordplay together and then the structure, because even how you were coming in there, I'm like, okay, I like how you were hitting that. Oh yeah, we could.
I would love to go in there, play it in a loop till I hit those vocals that I want, and then move to the next part where I know, like, okay, this is where a song goes after that. Like,
well, have your like some people like to start certain stuff too. Like sometimes you might have the melody, so it might not even be words. It might just be and then getting the words to it. But some people are good at maybe quick hooks and they writing off of it. But every song is different. Every person is different. I definitely could just say I could see what it needs, and it's just having a structure, and then you having the confidence. Of, like, I'm gonna do this as a
like I need to be able to like be comfortable yelling into the microphone because like I have such a deep voice. I have such a loud voice and stuff, and just like that's why I feel more comfortable going to the studio, because there's a space where I can yell and I could be loud.
We're doing this for a reason. You're supposed to feel free. So I feel like you felt free, and I think it was just. Let me just lay it out. Glad that you finished it, you know, because some people be like, oh, they don't finish something fully through. And you just never know. Like, if you just like, here, just get it out. And I do that too. Sometimes I'm like, that's not going correct. But I'm like, I have the words. I already written out. I know how I want to play it. And then I'm not singing. I'm like, you know what, let me just sing the song fully through. And then take a step back, play it. Okay, play it again, and then now I know my words, and then
the puzzle come together. It's crazy. I didn't even know that's how it worked. I thought like you just do it and you hit it and you're done, and one bam, thank you, man.
But you have those moments you're gonna be like, oh, I hit that. But then your moments take 372. You know, or you might even be like in the studio all night. I go in the studio and think, oh, I laid it out, and everybody think it's perfect. It's not. I gotta go back. And then, you know. So.
That's why I'm super excited to go back and actually like hit the because I love like where I was taking it, like and like how like the melodies that came out of my voice and like that jump it up that came to me like when I was. Oh, actually no, I wrote those out. That wasn't the original freestyle, but I didn't hit it like that. I didn't hit it as fast or with that much energy to like make it a danceable at that moment. Like, but no, thank you for the advice. Well, if you guys want to find out where my song is, you guys can check out the description. And then Jasmine here, she has a song too. You want to play it for me?
I'll play a little bit of it. It's gonna come out. It's called For You.
Oh my God, that's really good. It's like Beyonce who? Like no, to be honest, like I think I always said it before, your voice does sound like Beyonce. Like if Beyonce, like in that listening to that one, I was like, you sound like if Beyonce could like really sing, you know? Like
oh my God.
No shades. Yeah, but in the best sense, like as a compliment, I mean, like no shade to Beehive, literally, stay away from me.
I'm allergic.
But it's just like listening to you, I was like, you're really good. Like that song sounds like a beautiful R&B song, and it sounds like a great love song, and your voice is great. Like it's just like I'm just excited to see in the future where the world realizes that, because it's really that good. Aww, it's really good. No, but it's really good. That's why I can't wait for you to help me and the studio girl.
I got you.
Yeah, no, that's like it's beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. That's it's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it sounds
like
fire.
it. Yeah,
The storytelling, the voice, the vibe, the tempo. The tempo, you improved on your tempo too.
Yeah, I'm trying to switch it up a little
bit.
bit. You know,
we're still moving, we're grooving. It's still R&B, but then like for like my like fast paced thinking and stuff, like it's there. It's keeping up. I'm listening to each word, and it's good. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to be in the studio with you too.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Oh, but that was beautiful, and like definitely it's like a love song too. It's like, are you okay?
Oh,
It'd be hard in these streets, especially dating and like, oh my god. Yeah. I've been going through some shit too. Like I was like with a situationship that just like ended, and it was like a toxic one too. And it's like, I try to leave, I try to run away, but it kept on pulling me back. I know, you hate that shit.
Get over. I think it's just like enough where it's like, okay, what do you want for yourself?
Yeah.
And what do you want people to see? Like, take care of you, you know. And it's just like, if it's not going to add to your life, then like so be it. And that's like where it's like we are only harming ourselves. Right.
Yes. You know I am literally only harming myself.
You can't even blame the person because it's like
we're letting them do
whatever. You allow somebody to do it.
Well, you're talking to me and treat me like this, and I'm allowing it just because we're hooking up. Like, damn. Like, where's my self-worth at? You know.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm giving you the permission to do that.
Yeah.
No, I had no more about doing that. Right. You know?
Yeah. I did try to stand up for myself too with communicating. Like, or this is like my standards. I want this, at least this. So like, if you want to like keep on talking to me, like. And then I try to give them ultimatum, but then they end up just like still just hitting me up like whenever they wanted to and stuff like it's not worth it.
But that's where it's like I said, we can't make ourselves available for people unless they make themselves available for us. You know? And that's just really defining it. And that goes with not just like love, but friendship, family, and everything.
Yeah, because we definitely deserve it. Like totally, we're both lovers. You know, like you could tell like in our music, like we're singing about love and just having fun. Like for me, I'm singing about love and definitely like moving, getting around, up and down, being hyper. But
when
like
the time comes for us, we gonna get what we deserve, you know.
Hopefully, yeah. But I've been like still putting up with so much bull out there where I'm just like finally I'm just like realizing like I'm in my self-worth even more. I'm realizing like, hey, I deserve better. And it's hard too because like I keep on like I don't even like change. I don't even want to meet someone new or something like that. I keep on just trying to go back to the old situationships and the old friends and stuff because it's just easier, comfortable. I already know their bullshit and then it's scary as fuck trying to meet new people and like talk to them and like but I'm definitely trying to get out of my comfort zone and just like push myself and
new things.
Doing new things, and it will lead me to new like experiences and new people. So I'm definitely trying, you know, to be open.
You got it. We got it.
We got it. We got this. Well, I definitely don't want to keep her too long. You know, she got to run. But I wanted to say, if you guys wanted to listen to our songs that we're going to be dropping soon, the link will be in the description. And also the link to our social medias will be in there just so you could find us and you could find Jasmine and like follow up with her, maybe get your hair did by her. And I really appreciate you doing this with me. You know, it was really fun.
Of course, you know I'm always, you know.
So you guys, please like my page or like this video, subscribe, share. Yes, please. I will see you guys next time, and thanks for joining my salon therapy with Jasmine.
Yes, and you can follow me on Instagram at JasmineNicole.w and my music Jasmine Nicole. All together, no spaces. He'll put that in the description.
Jasmine Nicole.w
is my Instagram.
Yes.
And then my music, Jasmine Nicole.
Yes, it will be in the description. So you guys make sure you check that out and please follow us. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Dip out.